Like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks again for joining us. Welcome back. We're in our palatial palace again. So yes, you clicked on this right. Stay with us. We'll go through the whole video, but at least like and subscribe. So here we go. $250,000 a year apparently is not enough money for a third of Americans.
What do you guys think?
33% of Americans. This is not clickbait. I know a lot of times when some of these videos, you know, I get, oh, clickbaity. Okay, number one, relax. Number two, this is real. Bloomberg, many other Fortune, other articles, NASDAQ.com. I'm going to link 2 or 3 of them in the video. You're going to see. So what these reports are saying, I was stunned when I read it, which is why I want to do a video on it. I want to get your opinion first, Robert.
Sure.
250 grand a year. That is not enough money, which means a third of Americans, we're talking about America here, live paycheck to paycheck, making $250K cold hard cash a year. What are your thoughts on that, Robert?
I think that that's a lot of money, no matter how you slice it. Now, I think where you live, demographics, if you're in a richer neighborhood and stuff like that, obviously, New York and stuff like that, you're gonna have a higher cost of living, so you have to factor that into account. But even if you're making that much money, I mean...
The truth is, you're right. Even if you're living in New York, even if you're living in Los Angeles, San Francisco, obviously Golden State, popular going on, NBA Finals and all that. But the thing to keep in mind is 250 grand is a lot of money, no matter how you slice it. Let's just say, quick, simple math to the top of the market. Let's say your rent's $5 grand a month. Times it by 12, that's 60K, okay?
Sure.
And I'm going to the extreme. I'm going to Manhattan, I'm going San Francisco, 5K, 6K. That's still way towards the top. Rent,
sure.
House, condo, apartment, whatever.
Sure.
250K is more than enough money to save. Okay, maybe you're not saving 3,000, 4,000, maybe you're saving 1,000, but this is talking about paycheck to paycheck. That is what surprises me.
I think they might be living lavishly and not being frugal, and
they do live lavishly. They do live lavishly, but you know what? Part of what they said in this report, and I'll link it, is the inflation. I don't want to go too deep into this, make this a 35-minute video to explaining inflation, but as we've seen in the last year and a half, everything has gone up.
I agree.
The gas prices are through the roof, lumber, everything's going, the grocery stores. I mean, I hate to say it's the apocalypse, but some days it kind of feels that way. So last thoughts on this, Robert?
Absolutely. I think that's a lot of money, and I think that if you're wise about how you save, I think that in 4 years' time, when you add that, that's $1 million.
You're right.
You're telling me you're blowing through $1 million.
You're right. I mean, my theory is this. You're right. My theory is this: if you're getting to the point where you're making over 200 grand a year,
sure.
you're realistically a millionaire. Like you said, you're making 250. 4 years, you've made over $1 million.
Sure.
Now we can get into tax rates and a bunch of other boring, Pythagorean theorems and all this other carry the 3 and add the 4. Boring. But we appreciate your time. Thanks, guys. Like and subscribe to the channel.
Great to see you guys.